Hi, I'm Rachel, and this is my Author's Answer video for May 2025. The Author's Answer series was brought to AuthorTube by J.D. Archer. He and his reading and writing group, I guess, usually convened on his blog to ask themselves a variety of reading and writing related questions. And then JD took a bunch of those and plopped them over onto his AuthorTube channel. So I'll link to all of that information down below. I have been going through all of these questions sequentially, one through whatever, for the last several years, answering one question per month. This month we are up to question number 98. And in the series of a bunch of related questions about, required English class reading, this one asks, what book did you read in school that you really didn't like? And in all honesty, I don't think I have a really good answer for this. The books I really remember from my formative years, I liked a lot, or at least in hindsight, I remember them leaving, a good impression on me, or at least a thoughtful impression on me. All of this floundering around about not liking books seems to happen now as I'm reading books for fun, and sometimes, they don't work for me. But yeah, looking back, I do remember in high school, one book I remember at the time I said I didn't like, and that was The Awakening by Kate Chopin. And even now, I cringe at that thinking, I think I didn't get the right thing out of that book. I think I took the message I was supposed to be critiquing. Like, I remember being so critical of the fact that she was somebody who dared, cheat in her marriage. And I thought that made her seem, selfish and shallow. And I feel like the messages about, the pressures of society and what was put on her apparently went over my head, which makes me embarrassed. And I would imagine if I reread the book, which I probably should, that, I'd have a lot more sympathy for her. And I don't know if that's drinking the Kool-Aid or not, but I can't imagine that, I would be so dismissive of the character and what the author was trying to convey. And then there is another epic I read in, I think it was high school, with Beowulf. I remember coming home, and I guess I was a bit annoyed at Beowulf, because I came home and I was explaining to my parents, like when they're asking, what are you reading and how do you like it? I'm like, ugh, we're reading Beowulf. All that happens is he boasts, he kills, he boasts, he kills, he boasts, he kills, he dies. And I'm still quite proud of that, probably too proud of that summary analysis. But at the same time, I kind of wonder, if I went back, maybe I'd appreciate it more. Something I do think about a lot as I grow older, and I feel like I understand more of the context of the world in which literature was written and what they're responding to and what the author has lived through, though granted, usually I'm thinking less about the ancient world, more about, the Enlightenment onward. But I wonder if I were to reread Beowulf, I probably would still, I don't think I would connect very much with all of the, braggadocious behavior in the epic. But, it's interesting commentary on, what was revered at the time and what it was responding to. So there's that. And with that, I think that about covers it for me now. I think I might have a mini review that I wrote of my memory of reading The Awakening on Goodreads that I can link down below. I read the book long before I had Goodreads, and maybe there's some information to Beowulf I could link down below as well. And I would love to hear your answers about, what you read and didn't like, or what you read and liked and why, and maybe how that even influenced what you're writing now in your own, journeys. I mean, I think myself that I'm thinking a lot in my fantasy novel about Jewish questions that harken back to a lot of history and culture and heritage, and that's influencing a lot of my writing. So maybe that's why with both of these I'm trying to think of what the authors were responding to. So anyway, expect me back here on this channel hopefully pretty soon with my book haul for the month. Stay tuned for that. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Keep writing, and I'll see you next time.